Hey guys, it's the fifth day in Unreal Nodevember here, and we're going to jump right into it. We're doing a teleporter today, and we're going to make a material, and it's going to be called M_portal, right? And with the output node selector, we're going to blend mode here and changing it to translucent. And next I need a constant 3 vector, sorry, I should say. And right away we're going to right click and convert to parameter, and we're going to call this color. And this can be the base color for our material, but don't get too picky with it here because we're not going to actually be setting it here. We're going to be setting it somewhere else inside the blueprints that we'll be creating. So just drag that in, hook it into base color, and then we need not a constant, Whoops. There we go. And hook that up to opacity, and there. There we go. A little nicer. Anyways, so we're going to click on the constant that we just made, and we are going to go 0.5. Okay. And as you can see, we've got a translucent material now. It looks kind of like a portal, which is great. And we're going to hit apply. And we'll save it. Awesome. Okay, so now the next thing that we need, we're going to need to make a blueprint here. So we're going to right click, blueprint class. It's going to be an actor. And we're going to call it teleporter underscore BP. Missed the P that time. And we'll open it up. And just drag this tab up here. And we're going to add in a component. What do I want to add in? A static mesh. Yeah, that's what I wanted to add in. So we have a static mesh here, and we're going to call this the... did I call it portal? No, I called it teleporter porter mesh. All one word apparently. That's fine. That's close enough. We'll call it, or not call it, we'll look for cube. We want shape cube, so we're going to set the static mesh that we're using on the right hand side, just like all the other tutorials we've done so far. And scale it up. And there, that kind of looks like it could be a portal. A little basic portal there. And compile. Okay, so that's all we really need. Now, let's go into the construction script. And I've got to make some variables. I do. Okay, so we are going to add in a destination teleporter. And we're going to make this visible so we can edit it in the viewport. And what we want to change this to is type in teleporter BP. Okay. Now we need another one, and we need incoming actors. And the reason why it's going to be plural is because first we're going to set this to actor. Okay, and then from there we are going to get an array. Or sorry, we're going to make it an array. An array just stores like a list or a table of data that you can change at runtime. We're going to need this later on. So this one we're not going to hit it's not going to be visible. We're not going to be changing it in the editor. So now we need a color. Going with all American spelling today for no reason in particular. And this one needs to be a linear color. Okay. And that's it for that. Oh, no, it's not. We need to change that back to a single variable. Okay, and a third variable, maintain rotation. And this one's going to be a boolean because we are asking yes or no. Are we maintaining rotation or are we not? And for color and maintain rotation, we want these visible in the editor. Okay, so let's compile. That's good there. Now, what do I need? First, we're going to need create dynamic material instance. And in this node, we are actually going to set the portal material. Whoop, there it was. There it goes. The portal material that we created earlier. So we'll just get that in there now before we forget. And we're going to drag off, and we need a set. Hopefully the spacebar set material, and we want to set it to the. Oh, I spelled teleporter wrong. Whoops. Not only is it one word, but it's a teleportra. Was it even whatever. Teleporter. There we go. That's better. That's fixed. So yeah, let's set teleporter mesh, and the return value is going to go into the set material here. So the dynamic material instance that we create is going to be the material that is set to the teleporter mesh. And I'm just trying to do this in a way where I can explain the reason behind everything I'm doing. And next we need a set. I might have to turn off context sensitivity. Set vector parameter. Oh, my set. Okay, I started typing in and it just disappeared on me. That's cool. That's cool. Set vector parameter value. Okay, so there's a few of these. I can't remember which one it is. Like, there's literally two of the exact same functions. So yeah, this is the one we need. We need the one that has target on it. The other one says class, I believe, and that's not the one we want. We want this one. Okay, so with that being said and done, okay, so once you've got your set vector parameter in there, we actually want to disconnect these for a sec, because I did kind of jump ahead. Okay, we're going to drag off this, and we are going to promote this to a local variable, which we are going to call material instance. Oops, I named that wrong. Let me fix that. There we go. Fixed my mistake. And we're just going to plug this into here, and the material instance is going to be the material that is getting output. So nothing's changed. It's just we need to be able to set this here, set the variable here, so we can call it here. And we're going to get, and we're going to hook up to here. Awesome. Okay, so here's where we're at so far. We've got dynamic material instance with a variable to set the material instance, and basically what this is doing is it'll set the material of the teleporter mesh to whatever dynamic material instance we create. So we got to do one or two more things in here yet. Yes, we do. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the beginning here, drag this back, and we're going to add in a branch. So we got our branch node, and we want our destination teleporter. We're going to get that, and we're going to drag off, and we're going to type in equal. Okay, and we're going to right click, and I can just type in self and I'll find it. Get a reference to self. Okay, so we want to hook get a reference to self up to the destination teleporter on the equal node. And this node just checks to see, is this equal to this? That's all it's doing. And it'll set the condition for true or false on the branch here. And we're just going to hook this up. And did I do anything else? I did, yes. So, and we're going to grab destination teleporter one more time. And we're going to hit set. True, true, good, good, and false is going to go first. Let's add a reroute node so it stays nice and neat, but this is just going to hook up into dynamic material instance. So all this is doing is it's checking to make sure that we're setting the destination teleporter, sorry, to another teleporter and not itself. So if you try setting it to itself, it'll just go gray. Now we haven't set up the turning the teleporter gray when you try and select itself, so we're going to do that now. So what we need to do is drag off a value, and we need a select node. And from there, we want to grab our color variable, and we want to get it, and it's going to go into option 1. Oh, sorry, it's going to go into option 1 there, and this will set whatever color we set in the viewport. And option 0, this will be the gray color that gets set if you try and select the same teleporter to link it to itself, so that you're trying to, teleport to the same teleporter you're selecting, which is a bad idea. So off of here, we need a, wrong way, we need the destination teleporter again. We need to get it, and we need to go is valid, and we want the function is valid. The other one is it's more of a check node, whereas this is like a function. I don't really have a good way of explaining this part. I'm sorry, I do apologize, but this is what we need. And I'm just gonna go over everything here real quick. That should be it. That should be it. Oops. Okay. My bad. So, what I did not do is I didn't tell it which parameter to set, which was kind of silly. And that's actually, that's my bad for dragging out all these nodes. I usually try and set things as I'm putting them in place, but had a different train of thought going and it didn't work out. But we need to name this exactly what we named it in the material. So remember, we called it color and we used the American spelling. So if we were to type it in and type in COLOUR, it would not work. We need to type in the exact name of the parameter that exists within this material that we wish to target. Now when I compile this, okay, great. So that worked this time. So I've set the color and the destination on both these teleporters. That's why they're red. And if I go and drag this one out, this teleporter has no destination, so it is gray. And if I try and select itself, it will still be gray. Cool. So what we're going to do next is, I think we're done in the construction script. I think that's pretty much everything here. It's looking like it, yep. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to save, and we're going to move over to the event graph, clear out these nodes, and we're going to go into the event graph here on my end. I'm just going to check something here. Okay, so teleporter mesh, we're going to right click, and we're going to add an event, and on component begin overlap. So that's a quicker way than what I was showing last time where I scrolled down to the right. I didn't know that until this video, so I learned something too. We're going to drag off, and we're going to need another branch. Okay, and after that, other actor. Oh, right, we need to make some functions. Okay, so let's start with the first one. I'm going to open that up on my screen. So right here, we're going to go plus on the functions, and we're going to ask, or we're going to call this can actor teleport. I was going to put can actor telly, but you know, we'll put the whole thing. That's fine. Add a question mark at the end. Great. So with this one, we're going to use a different cast2 node, and this one, oh no, sorry, we're not going to do it like that. I need to add an input and an output, right? Yes. Okay. So the input is going to be the actor. Oh boy, I gotta look at my keyboard when I'm typing today. That's getting brutal, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so we got that, and we need to make it an actor reference, and that should be it for that one. And for the outputs, we need can teleport. Yeah, we'll put the whole thing. Can teleport question mark. Okay. And this one needs to be a Boolean, because again, Boolean is for like a yes or no question, right? So what we need to do now is we need to disconnect this, number one, slide it on over. Now from this actor node, we are going to go cast to actor. So it's similar to cat to actor. Send the cats to the actor. Where is it now, though? Okay, let's just try this again. Cast to actor. Oh no. It's cast to character. I had a weird train of thought going, so I was gonna tell you guys, hey, it's a different cast to actor node, but no, it's we're casting to a character, not an actor. So it's similar to the node we used in the other tutorials, but we're not going directly to the third person character. We're casting to the character that is trying to use the teleporter. So I actually need to bring another one of these return nodes down, and this is for the fail. So this is if the actor cannot teleport for whatever reason, and we want can teleport to be unticked. Whereas on this one, we're going to use something else in this place. So we'll actually just do this backwards. We're going to type a not, and you'll see what this not is for. So the not is a Boolean, but we need we need our incoming actor array. Okay, so you'll see it's got a different looking node on the end here, but it's all good. It's all the same. And we need contains. Okay. Whoops. Move that up. And then we also need to get the actor. Should be down at the bottom. Get actor. Yeah, there it is. So this will just check to see if the actor that is, it'll check to see if the incoming actor is contained in the array for actors that can teleport. If I am, is that correct? Incoming actors contains, yeah, that's fine. We're good, And then we're just gonna link this up here. Awesome. So yeah, it'll just it'll check to see if the array contains the actor, and it will tell it that whether or not it can teleport. So this will basically help us it'll help us from getting stuck in a teleport loop. So if we go through the other end, it's not just gonna send us right back through and then send us back through again and send us back through again. It will limit it to a one-time use. And we need, I think we need another function. Yes, we do. So we need to handle the incoming teleport. Okay. And on the handle incoming teleport, what did I have going on here? Okay, so on this one, we need to add in two inputs. So the first one is going to be incoming actor. Incoming actor, and it is an actor type. Okay, and then this one is a this is the calling teleporter. So this is going to be the teleporter. The way it works is one teleporter is not pushing you to the other. The teleporter you're standing on is calling out to the other teleporter, and it's bringing you there. So that's why we're calling it the calling teleporter, because it's basically calling up this other instance of the teleporter and going, hey, send that guy over here. To break it down simply, and what was this one? This was a teleporter BP. Okay, so you can see that's added two outputs to our function node here. Now let's grab incoming actors, and we're gonna get that, and just like we did a few seconds ago, we need the contains item. Okay, and this will check to see if the incoming actor is again in this array. Now we need another not Boolean node, and from there we need a branch. Now just Q to straighten those out. Boom, boom. And on true, we are going to not do this. We're gonna grab the incoming actors again, and we're gonna drag off, and we are going to add items. Nope, sorry. Add this one, yeah. So this will add the incoming actors to the array. So to get that, get incoming actor, Drag it off, put it in there, whoop, put it there. So yeah, again, this will add the incoming actor to the incoming actors array, whereas this one checks to see if the current actor is in the incoming actors array already. Okay, so that's the difference between those two. Now, we want to then set the actors, I can't see, set actor location. That's the one we want. And now we also need that incoming actor, so I'm just going to go Control C, Control V. There we go. And we're going to make the incoming actor, the one that we just added to the array, the target. And now we need to figure out the location that we want to send them to. If you were to do what we did for the last couple where we did get actor location, it will just send you right to this teleporter because we're just getting this actor's location. So we need to do, we still need a get actor location node though. Oops, I should not have dragged off for that though. Get actor location. Yep, there we go. So I need one for incoming actor. Move that over. We need one for, we still need one for self, I guess. So make that one there. And we're gonna need a third one. And this is going to be for the get calling teleporter. So this will be for the teleporter that wants to take our character away and bring it over to them. So remember, like I said, this one teleporter is not pushing you to the other. This teleporter is calling up the other, and the other is dragging you over. So that's why we're setting up our math like this. So we want to subtract. We want vector minus vector because these are vector values. If you hold your mouse over the end, it'll tell you what type of value you're dealing with. I just need to remove that pin and do like so. There we go. That's what we want. And then we want, I think it's we need to add this, yes, not subtract. So we need vector plus vector. Because again, this is another vector value. It keeps going to the top one. It's okay, we'll fix that. Okay. And then this will give us our location. Now let's just talk about these tick boxes on this node real quick. So sweep will check for collisions in between your destination. We don't want this because it'll basically stop your character on a wall or anything that's in between, and it won't do a complete teleport. Whereas teleport here will do exactly as you guessed. It will literally teleport your character over to the destination. So I think I think that's pretty good there. Now, what else did I put on this node? Okay, so after set actor location, we need a branch. Okay, and the condition, we are going to need a not. And we're going to have to drag in our maintain get rotation. Boom. Whoops, did not connect. There we go. So this will tell the code whether or not we are going to maintain the actor's rotation or not. We can have it set to the teleporter's rotation, which basically, say you have a teleport that's facing forward and a teleport that's facing left, and you run through the one facing forward. Instead of continuing to run forward, it will turn your character to the left, and when you start running forward, you will start running left. Okay? If we didn't have maintain rotation, whatever direction you go flying through that teleporter at is the rotation you will come flying out of. So after that, we want set actor rotation, and we also want to get the actor's rotation. So when we're getting the actor's rotation, we are getting the teleporter's rotation. Okay, and the target is the incoming actor. So we're going to get the incoming actor, and that's going to be our target. So it's the exact same here. Incoming target that was added to the array. We're setting his location, and now we are setting his rotation if we choose to in the viewport. Okay, and from that we need is valid. So we're going to add in a new node, set. We don't want to set the actor rotation, my bad. We want to set controller. Not set controller, set. Okay, so to get set control rotation, you might have to unclick context sensitive. And what did I add in? Oh, we need an is valid check. So is valid. This will just check to make sure the rotation is valid. And this is the one we want. We want the one with the question mark, not the one with the function this time. And we want to copy this, paste, drag off, and we want to get instigator controller. And we're going to drag this to the input, hook that up to the execute, and if it is valid, it will set the control rotation and straighten that up a little bit. There we go. I think that's, no, that's not everything. So we still have to set the actual control rotation, which again, this will only happen if we've set maintain rotation to false, which I will show you what that looks like in a minute. Compile. What? Oh, no, my bad. We were not done there. We also have to set the instigator controller as the target. That was my bad there. Okay, so now when we compile, no errors, everybody's happy, we're good. Next we need to go back to our event graph. So let's go up here, event graph. What did I do in here now? Okay, so in this event graph, we need to call the function that we made, can actor teleport. So on the other actor, we need can actor teleport, and there's the function we made right here. Okay, and we then need to hook this up as the condition for our branch, and we're going to drag off here. We're not going to need this right this second, but reroute, we want a reroute node. We're going to need that in a sec, so don't worry too much about that. Okay, next we need to grab destination teleporter, and we need to get it, and then right click on it, and then convert to validated get. And this is where, okay, so we hook this up to true, and then this is where we are going to, that's where I messed up. So from here, we're going to create a custom event. So again, just hit period, it'll add a custom event, and we're just going to name this incoming teleport. Perfect. And this is going to need two inputs that we've already made in the other nodes. So this one's going to need incoming actor, Yep. I do believe I put a space. And then calling. Oops, fix that. A calling teleporter. Okay, and only the top one is going to be an actor. Nice. Okay, so now that we've got that set up, we actually want to call that function. Sorry, do it this way. I want to call that function handle incoming teleport to here. And as you can see, like I said, when we made that function, we made these inputs, so our event has to have those same inputs and outputs. So that's all good. Now we can call incoming teleport. We could have done this on the... No, actually we couldn't have done it on the same line. That's why we're making a custom event. Okay. And let me look at my example here before I get myself confused again. Okay, so incoming actor, hook that up there. So this was from the on component begin overlap. This is the other actor node, and that's going to be our target here. We want that hooked up. And this reference to self, this will be the calling teleporter, and the target will be the destination. So the destination teleporter is the target. Is that it? I don't think so. Oh, right. So I'll show this right now the way it's going. What's wrong here? Okay, I know what happened there. So if we bring back our Ken actor teleport, I'll show you exactly where I messed up. Okay, so in the function, I have to change a couple things. So I have to go back into the actual function, which you can get to just by double clicking on the left here. And we don't want this to be public, we want this to be private. And we want pure, and we need constant. Okay. And this should change in the event graph here. There we go. See how we don't have like another node chain output? We just want to use this as the variable or the condition for the branch node. So let me go back to my example here so I can see. So other actor is the actor for can actor teleport. So basically ask can this actor teleport, and if that is true, then we need to get the destination, and then it will run the incoming teleport event, which then handles the incoming teleport, which tells it to run the handle incoming teleport function, which then calls the destination or the location of the two teleporters and moves your character the exact distance between the two teleporters. So this way you don't end up in the floor or in the sky or anything like that. It basically calculates the exact amount of units that you need to move and moves you there. Now I believe... Okay, now I can show you what I wanted to show you. So what I need to show you here is if I run this, if I run this, there's two problems, I guess. So we're going to go back to viewport. Not that we needed to, but you guys can just visualize this better. We need to change the collision because normally I use trigger volumes, but this time we are going to do overlap all. And now, with the collision changed, I should be able to actually walk into the mesh and teleport. And you see I've teleported there, but I can't go back through the teleporter. See, none of the teleporters are working now. And why is that? It's because I'm still on that array, and if I'm on the array, that means I can't teleport. Because that's the thing that's checking and making sure that we don't just get stuck in a loop and teleport over and over and over and over and over again. So, let's fix that. In the event graph, make some room. And on the teleporter mesh, we're going to right click, and again we're going to add an event, and on component end overlap, and drop it down there for me for no reason. So we're going to fix that, bring it up, and this should be a real quick one. So we need to get our incoming actors array, and we are going to just simply remove ourselves from the array. Context sensitive, yeah, remove item. There we go. So like I was saying, this will literally just remove our character from the array so that we can teleport again. But it won't do it until after we have moved off the moved out of the teleporter mesh. So other actor is the thing that goes into the other end of this remove node here, and we need to chain it up. And now there we go. So as you can see, we're teleporting, so I'll make this a little bit more visible for you guys. We'll just something like that. Okay, so ready? We've teleported, and we're only teleporting once. We're not getting stuck in any teleportation loops, and it's all good. Now, let me show you what that maintain rotation is all about here. First things first, get rid of that. Next here. So on the on the root, add component, add an arrow, and we're gonna make this purple, and we're gonna untick hidden in game just for the time being, so I can show you what I mean. Okay, so see, we've got our arrows here, and when I come out of the teleporter, I will be facing the way that the arrow is pointing. But if I rotate it 90 degrees now, I will be forced into the direction that the teleporter is facing. And I can change that by going here, hitting play, and as you can see, this time I did not face the wall. Right? Pretty straightforward. So that can be useful if you don't want somebody to, say, fly off an edge or something like that. So what we'll do is we'll take this and we're going to duplicate it out, and I'll show you how to use this system real quick. And okay, so what we're going to do is destination teleporters here on the right. We're going to use the eyedropper, and we're going to pick that teleporter. And same thing with this, we're going to use the eyedropper and pick that teleporter. And you can see it set them both to black. Let's actually set it to blue. We haven't used blue yet. And we'll just copy this, go here, paste, there we go. So now we're both blue, and we can teleport all we like. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Peace out for now.